So guys, the flatware has gone magnifico already. So that's amazing. But is still about 30 pounds of Hollowware in the box. The box is not done, but what I remember about the Hollowware is that I didn't see anything that impressed me very much. This was mostly a gamble on how much bulk we were looking at here. Okay, so I missed this earlier. Got another ladle. It's a marking GP. GP. Yeah, I don't know what company that is, but it's marked A1. It feels to be English, given the style of the marking here. See what I can learn about that later. Well, I spent about as long as I'm willing to spend for researching this piece, and I came up empty. It happens sometimes. It's not like there was a master Bible for silverplating firms that, you know, consolidate everything into one resource, and sometimes you have unknown marks that nobody can figure out because, well, people didn't always keep 100% records of what was happening back in the day. You know, businesses would go out of business and records would be lost. It is what it is. It's a beautiful maker's mark with the fleur-de-lis. They're using A1. I don't even know if that's specific 100% makes it English. I think it's English based on the style, and I've never seen this mark before on American stuff. Them putting those letters into that shield crest is more likely from a practice you'll see from English plate. Of course, American manufacturers, there wasn't really any. Well, they could pretty much put anything they wanted on their pieces, so could they have copied English influences and put their letters onto the shield and put a fleur-de-lis and said EP in that pretty lettering? Yes, it is possible. So, quite lost here, but it is a very nice, boring old Flag and Home on pewter. Now that's nice to find Flag and Home on, because I know that they're an antique maker. I've only found Flag and Home on one time, and it was for a pewter water pitcher. So, and that isn't sold. And I've been listing it for at least a year or two. It might be time to discount it, actually, come to think of it. Oh, what's in here? Oh, these were all boxes. Empty boxes from the presidential pieces. Okay. More presidential pieces. More presidential pieces. It would be nice if there was more flatware, more coin flatware that filled into the box, but I don't think so. It's marked by a date, probably when the baby was born. And we got monograms here. Never know what baby this belonged to from monograms. So, I have a lot of difficulty selling wine glasses, and I don't think that they scrap very well either. Take a look at the rest of the box. It is still very heavy, so I've just begun. This seems like a wine coaster, whatever. Probably a wine coaster or something like that, but it's very modern. It's got that tarnish resistant material, but you also know that the silver is very, very thin on the piece. Look at how much base metal is already showing up here. I don't go for this stuff really. There's a brand on it called Good Art. Good Art Silver. Yeah. W.M. Rogers and Son teapot, you know, it goes for $15 maybe. Nice to find. Now this piece is quite soft for metal, but I think we're not looking at sterling. No, it's not. Silver on copper double plate. Silver on copper double plate. What a weird marking that is. I can't make out the name. Maybe it has the underplate to go with it. Studio Silversmith again. This is modern. Don't care much for it. You know, it's whatever. It looks like I'm looking at more pewter. This is pewter. Zealandia pewter. This is clearly stainless steel, even though it's pewter and stainless steel can look identical. I can tell. Pewter, stainless steel. It's not marked though. It's not marked. Oh man, I was a little excited here. I thought that this was a sterling baby cup. It's marked silver on copper though. A little damaged. On the lid, but it almost looks like this was done on purpose. So maybe we'll keep it because and sell it the way it is, because it'll be easier for a baby to drink with this little lip here. So the damage would actually make it a little bit more desirable, I guess, if you wanted to have a baby drink from it, I guess, I don't know. I can't expect this stuff to come into me in perfect condition unless I were to ask them to make special arrangements with how they package the boxes, and I don't do that often. I just treat some damage on the non-essential pieces to be just the price of doing business, and trying to keep their overhead low as well, so that they won't have a reason to just throw this stuff in the scrapyard, because I'm not paying them that much more than if they were to just throw their stuff in the scrapyard and get like $2 to $3 a pound. So I'm always happy that the Goodwill is willing to make these auctions for me. So I'm always thinking about how to be cool with them, and the way to do that is to not really like bug them that much, you know. So yeah, it's just, if I find something that I know is worth a lot, I'll make a request that they wrap pieces with bubble wrap, but a lot of the time I won't do that. It's only when they do something ridiculous, like put something in a box with absolutely no wrapping, no protection, and they leave a bunch of space in the box that just obliterates everything. And I've seen that happen, and I get on them about that. But over the course of normal events, I'm not likely to bug them too much. There's some trays here with, trays. One more presidential spoon. An eel's tray would have been nice to sell. It would have meant for maybe $20. But again, it's damaged. And like I said, it's the cost of doing business. I can scrap this easily. It's got a decent amount of silver. I like to scrap trays. Okay. And one more piece, one more tray. It looks like it's in good shape. And I found a company that I barely ever find. And it's Gotham. I never find Gotham. I know they're out there. But yeah, this tray is marked Gotham Silver on Copper. Very beautiful. Get the chasing on the inside. Kick ass. I think that's a beautiful way to finish this box out. So, like I said, the Hollowware was kind of weak this time. That tray might be worth reselling, but other than that, most of the Hollowware here is common. It's not going to go for a very big premium, but getting around 8 or 9 ounces of real silver is always a dream come true for me. That's it for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you have not. Ask any questions. I would be happy to answer them.